Hi and welcome to my channel. I'm Mark and today I'm going to take you through Investengine, why I think it's a great investing platform and why it's been my choice for my 2022 stocks and shares ISA provider. I'm going to take you through where you can find it, some of the features that it has, and then talk you through how to set up and get that first investing trade set up. So I've been using Investengine for about the last 5 months and I've actually come across from Vanguard. Why did I do that? The fees are cheaper. It's also authorised and regulated by the FCA, the Financial Conduct Authority, and also the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. Another good thing about the platform is that you can have both a free and paid managed service version. I'm just going to take you through some of the pros and cons, what I've liked and what I haven't liked quite so much in the last 5 months of using the platform. What can you actually buy on Investengine? You can actually only buy exchange traded funds on the platform. So what is an exchange traded fund? It basically is a bundle of different shares linked to major exchange like the Standard & Poor's 500 in America, and one of the ETFs that you could use for that is either the iShares IUSA or one that I actually invest in, vwrl. And what this allows you to do is invest into a low cost exchange traded fund. So for example, within vwrl you actually have Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Google if you want to, Amazon, Tesla, etc., all names that you will know of within that one single ETF. So what else do I actually like about Investengine? It can be used on both your laptop, your desktop, as well as your mobile phone. So it's really easy to actually get details and be able to see how things are going. Very low cost. As I said, I've jumped across from using Vanguard for my 21-22 ISA. It allows you to do some smart investing, so you can create different portfolios, so you can have money going into different things. You may want to be saving for a car, saving for your children's education. You can set up different portfolios and invest with different risk profiles into there. Rated highly by experts. You've got people like Motley Fool in there, investing reviews. It's really simple, really intuitive, so that's why I quite like it. You can go in, basically set up a direct debit, and then it allows you to choose how you're going to invest differently. As I said, authorised and regulated by the FCA and the FSCS, which is really important. It just gives you that little bit more sense of security. Obviously, if you decide to invest in something that then bombs out and loses lots of value, you're not covered for that. That's up to you to make informed decisions on how you're going to invest your money. It allows you to do fractional investing down to as little as £1. Also on the smart portfolio top-ups, what I've got set up is I have a direct debit. Money comes in and money gets automatically invested. If you want to be a bit more hands-on, you can do that. You've also got the ability to have a look at your portfolio across your region split, your sectors, your holdings, and your asset classes. And as I said, you've got that auto investing side of things. So if money comes in, if you end up getting dividends coming through from what you've invested in, automatically that will just get issued into your different holdings. And if you really want to, you can just do a one-click rebalancing. Are we ready? Let's go and have a quick look. But what you can do is, if you have a look down in the description, you'll actually see a link that I have to join Investengine. It's a win-win situation. You get £20 for signing up and investing £100 into your portfolio, and I also get a bit of a kickback. It's just a way of helping me continue to build and create content for the channel. So if you've clicked on my link, you come into something like this, and literally all we do is go hit that get started. So there are a couple of things you're going to need to know. You're going to need to know things like and have email accounts, etc., etc. So what I'm going to do is we'll take this, we're actually setting up a stocks and shares ISA. So we'll go in through the individual side of things, and it's literally just click on there, and let do is make sure that you only sign up to one in a financial year. At the moment, you have a £20,000 per year that you can invest into there, and I wish I had £20,000 to invest into my stocks and shares ISA every year. I try to, but I don't ever quite get there. You need to make sure that you're over 18, that you are a UK resident, and that you are a tax resident. Your email address and also your password, and then what you do is just click the Agree Investengine privacy policies. If you want to, just click on there, go and have a quick look at it. You need to finish that registration process and then verify your email account. Then we're into, do you want a DIY portfolio or do you want to go into the managed portfolio? For today, I'm going to say we're going to go into the DIY. So, and you get the choice. You remember what I said, you are only allowed to have one ISA per year, or one ISA provider per year that you are actually contributing to. At the time of making this recording, there are 510 or more exchange traded funds. What you can do is you can go in, you can choose different asset classes. So what that's talking about is whether it's equities, bonds, or alternatives, whether it's accumulating or distributing. So basically this is looking at, do you want a dividend that literally just rolls straight in and gets reinvested into that ETF? Or do you potentially want to have some form of income coming from your investing, that way being distributing dividends? And that comes back out into your account, and you can choose where you then reinvest that. Hedged or not against different currencies, and then whether or not you want to have your environmental, social and governance, whether you are interested in, for certain specific reasons, not investing in things like ETFs that have got tobaccos and the like in it. So you can choose that. I'd shown you VUSA earlier on. So vwrl is an interesting one to go and look at. So this is a Vanguard's all-world FTSE tracker. So you can see it's got a cost of 0.22%. It is distributing, and basically what you want to do is look and see how expensive this is going to actually be for you to invest in it. So the total expense ratio gives you how much it's going to cost with all of your fees brought together. So how much to invest. So what else do you get to see on here? You get to see how it's progressed over different time periods. So you could go and have a look at what has it done in the last week, month, 6 months, 1 year, and then however long that fund has been in operation. With the exchange traded funds, when you actually go in and make a purchase, what will happen is it will set up your trade, and that will be actioned sometime in around mid-afternoon, and that's why you see you're getting a price as at 14.55. So you get very quick little description, you get the ticker, so is VWRL for the FTSE All World Index tracker. So you get to see what is actually in that holding, and look, once again, VUSA had things like Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon and Tesla in there. They're the biggest companies in the world, so of course they're going to be in this all world tracker that looks at following the rises and falls of different stocks. You also get to see the breakdown of whereabouts regionally across the world. And actually what is really useful is to have a diversification in your portfolio, and looking at that being a diversification in not just different stocks, but regions and also sectors. And this this allows you to quickly have a look at it, and it'll just show you then the breakdown across the different sectors. As the interest rates start to go up, you'll start to see financials starting to do a lot better. What you will have found in the last 6 months or the first 9 months of 2022 with the war in Ukraine, you've seen some stocks, particularly technology stocks, get hit very hard. So that shows you the breakdown across the 9 different sectors. So what we do is we actually then go in and we start building what our portfolio looks like. So you might decide that you want to add that to your portfolio. And there you go, you've got vwrl in your portfolio. So we had, say, VUSA in there. And there we go. So we know what is in there, but let's go and add that. And that's 2 reasonably cheap ETFs in there. Or what is really important with purchase of your ETFs is that you hold on to as much of the money that you create through your investing. You do not want to be giving that away to either a platform, to the ETF provider, or the taxman, and hence why it makes sense to have this all captured within a stocks and shares ISA. So I'm just going to go continue. We'll just have the 2 ETFs in there. And what this then allows you to do is choose what your weighting is. For today, we're just going to go that we're happy to have a 50-50 split. So we'll do a review and continue. And what's really useful is you get to see whereabouts all your money is being invested regionally. So we're looking at almost 80% in North America. You may not want that much. So what we might do is let's bring that up to 65 and that down to 35. And let's see if that sways the figures slightly. So you remember we were at 78 point something, we're now at 72.8 for America. So you can change your weighting to change whereabouts you bias your regional spread to. And then let's say we're happy enough with that as a breakdown. And then you hear everybody talking about, I want to own this stock or that stock within the ETFs, within your portfolio. You do own Apple, Microsoft, Alphabet, Amazon, Tesla. They're all there. You own parts of those shares. So we'll go through to the next stage and then we're ready to start investing. What I'm going to do is I will jump off onto my portfolio and just show you how we actually do the investing. So I've got a quick question for you. If you're already investing, what are you using and what do you think of that different platform? I'd love to hear what you're actually using. I use a few other platforms, so I use things like Free Trade. I have a little bit of money in crypto, so I have Coinbase and crypto.com. So love to hear what you're up to. But let's talk about investing some money. So this is me in my live account, and what I'm going to do is go for a quick invest. There are different ways of doing this, so you can go and click on that add cash button and that will give you a few different options of how you bring money into the platform. So I've got set up for a bank account. You can link other accounts in there. You can do a manual bank transfer, or you can set up, as I said, a monthly direct debit. That's what I do. Just make it nice and simple. You've got a certain amount of money coming in at the beginning of each month, and I have it set to auto invest. Dead simple. Don't even have to think about it. It just constantly does, and it means that I don't have to think about it, and it means that I can't go, ooh, maybe I won't invest this month. So I already have some money in the account because I tend to keep a little bit of a buffer in there. I'm going to invest £25, and if I do it this way, it will just spread that £25 across every single ETF that I have within the portfolio. So I could do it that way, or if I wanted to, and that's what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to go to the iShares UK dividend, because I just want to bring that up slightly, I'm just going to click on that. That brings me in, and the reason I quite like this one is this is a dividend tracker, so it's got lots of different higher UK dividend companies in there, and I'm just going to buy, let's say, I said £25, so let's go for that, £25. Just do a quick review of the order, and there it is. So it's quickly going to tell me that I'm going to buy an estimated 3.52. So as I said, tomorrow orders will be executed around 2:30 p.m. daily. You don't see that come in straight away. It will take a few hours, but at about 7 o'clock at night, you tend to get an email comes into your inbox to tell you, come and have a look at your portfolio. So literally, I'm happy. I'm going to put £25 into there, and you'll see that that actually talked about leveling up my balance as well. So that will give me hopefully about 35% in the, so it'll move from 34 to 35%. And I just to show you for a little bit of transparency, what have I got in there? So I've got a couple of dividend trackers. I've then got so that's the iShares UK dividend and the All World High dividend yield, because I'm trying to build some dividend income. And then I'm also investing in the VUSA, so the Standard & Poor's 500 Vanguard one, and also looking at the FTSE 250, so that's number 101 to 350 on the FTSE Stock Exchange. So what do I like about Investengine? As I've said, I like the fact that it is low cost. It's probably the lowest cost that I've come across. I like the variety of ETFs. I'm not that bothered on investing in individual stocks. I would rather just invest into low cost tracker and just leave my money in there to continue to grow. So if you've enjoyed, if you find value in this, I would love it if you could give me a like, particularly if you've seen value in it. And also if you can drop me a comment down below of the kind of things you would like me to talk about going forwards, that would be brilliant. But thank you very much, and I'll see you later.